Sometimes you may end up wanting to play something new, but just don't have the money to pay for anything. Luckily, there are plenty of free games out there, and some of which are actually pretty good. I've decided to look at some free Steam games again, so let's see what I can find. Oh. At Home Alone is some bizarre, I guess, horror game where you play as a little girl. I can't say I completely understand everything that's going on, but what I do know is that mom is gone, and I'm supposed to be a good girl and stay at home. It doesn't take too much time in the game to realize one of its biggest problems: the broken English. The sentences aren't so bad that I can't understand them, but it's still a little annoying. Anyways, the first thing I do is go to my room and go to bed. After getting a good night's sleep that lasts only 5 seconds, I get up and explore the house. Okay, I can't enter mom's room, and I can't go to the bathroom either because I apparently just peed at noon. Thanks for sharing, game. But I shouldn't really complain. I'm the kind of guy that tweets about the shits he takes. After some more exploration, the doorbell rings and there's another kid, so I asked him to come in and play. He was hesitating, so I made sure to bribe him with some cake. After going to the kitchen to get some for him, the doorbell rings and some guy is waiting outside. I'm assuming he's the kid's father. After letting him inside, the kid disappears. Eventually, a loud sound accompanied by a scream is heard, and I found out that the kid jumped off the second floor and died. Then the game started over, so that probably wasn't supposed to happen. I'll just move on to another game. High School Simulator. There's no way this can be any weirder, right? When you get in, you're given a few options, including the ability to customize your character. When you start the game, you'll be at your house where you can change your outfit if you want to. Once you go outside, there's this large open world to explore, and you can even jump around. It didn't take me that long to discover that you can ride pretty much any vehicle in the game. There doesn't seem to be any consequences for taking them either. I've always wanted to steal a police car as an anime girl. It also didn't take me too much longer to find out that you can kill people in this game too. When you do, you get covered in blood, which you can thankfully wash off. After you're all cleaned up, anyone that might have been chasing after you will stop. It wasn't until I went to the school that anyone started chasing after me whenever I picked up a weapon. If you're just holding one, they'll run toward you and knock it out of your arms. After that, they'll leave you alone. However, if you've killed several people already, there are others, including police officers, that will come after you and I guess kill you? But after that, you just respawn immediately, so I guess it doesn't matter. By this point, it should be obvious what this game is trying to be. It's pretty much just a weird version of Yandere Simulator, which was already kinda weird. However, it seems this game doesn't have as much to offer. A handful of things in High School Simulator are incomplete, like the ability to join clubs. If you find a club leader, you can request to join, but that's it. It doesn't really do anything. You can talk to just about every person in the game, but all you can really do is say hi to them. Since this is an early build, for the most part, you can do whatever you want without any consequences. If you don't kill too many people, it's pretty easy to just run back home and wash the blood off. But I'm not just referring to committing crimes and getting away with them. You can also spawn objects, including one that allows you to fly, because why not? I've always wanted to fly above town as an anime girl covered in blood. Another thing you can do is use your phone to take screenshots or call people in the game. Well, it doesn't seem that you can actually call them. I tried, but it didn't work. However, you can teleport to them. The last thing you can do with your phone is call the police and have them show up. Despite how similar it is to Yandere Simulator, I did enjoy my time screwing around the game's small world. However, I still don't know what the game's objective is supposed to be. At least I can finally say I've taken a as an anime girl. The next game I'm going to discuss is a puzzle platformer called Find You. In this game, most levels have you controlling multiple characters, and it's your goal to bring them together. They start off moving in the same direction, but later on, they will start moving away from each other, and in some cases, you're supposed to keep them from touching each other. Figuring out how to get everyone together can be pretty difficult at times because you have to figure out when you should go left or right, and when you should jump. Several levels require you to find keys to remove blocks or hit switches to make them disappear. However, for switches, you need to keep something on them if you want them to stay gone. To do this, you just find a box and push it until it's on the switch. After a while, there are even blocks that won't allow you to jump if you're standing on them. Different levels might have different objectives too. Some will require you to take all the yellow guys to a goal point, or to one that just sits there. In some levels, you have to figure out how to get them to a goal point. The only way to move them is to hit switches, making blocks disappear, and causing them to drop or move boxes that they're on. Being completely honest about this game, it's actually quite fun to play, just one problem: I'm an idiot. For someone like me, it's very easy to get stuck and give up for a little while. If you complete the game or just want something else to do, there's also a level editor, and it's pretty easy to use too. So you can create your puzzles however you want, or make something inappropriate if you're into that kind of thing. The last game was definitely the best of the three I mentioned. No game out there is perfect, and some games are farther from being perfect than others. If you're ever feeling bored, why not look for some free games? You never know what you might find. I wonder what I should play next. I'm not touching that.